Thanks for joining me for this video. With so many social networks, it can be difficult to understand which social networks to use for your business. In this video, we discuss the main social networks and how to use them properly for business. Here's what we will cover in this video: the basics of social media, developing a social media plan, setting goals, competitor research, social media audits, content calendars, choosing the right social media platform, Facebook review, Twitter review, Instagram review, LinkedIn review, YouTube review, TikTok review, Snapchat review, audience identification, building relationships, and analytics. Understanding social media marketing for business is no longer an afterthought. It's now a vital part of the marketing mix. The number of consumers actively involved with social media is growing every year. Ignoring this billion-strong sector of society limits the effectiveness of your business. The numbers in this graph speak for themselves. Facebook has 2 billion active users per month. YouTube has 1.5 billion users, and Instagram has 700 million users. Let's get started by reviewing what social media is. Social media marketing is the use of social media platforms to engage potential and existing customers with content composed of text, imagery, and sounds. Social media marketing can be used to increase brand awareness, engage customers, grow sales, and increase website traffic. Although social media is an ever-changing environment, currently the most influential platforms are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Snapchat, and TikTok. Because there are multiple social media platforms, developing a social media plan is the first step to take. Aligning your company's goals with your social media strategy will be important in making the best use of your time and efforts. The goals of your social media plan will depend on the type of business you're running. For newer businesses, brand awareness may be the main objective. More mature companies might be looking to increase sales or improve customer service and support systems. Other companies might use social media to distribute information, increase lead generation, or bolster customer engagement. Asking questions about the identity of your business, your target market, their social media preferences, the message you want to send, the image you want to portray, and what you hope to get out of social media will all shape your strategy. Setting goals for your social media marketing campaign will provide the direction for how to move forward. If you're just starting out and trying to create a social media marketing plan, analyzing the social media presence of your competitors in your field can be highly informative. Learning from your competitors' mistakes and successes can reduce a lot of the guesswork in your own social media campaign. Not only will this research help define who your competitors are, but it will also let you know which social media platforms they're using, how effective each platform is, and how you can use them more effectively as part of your own social media agenda. It will also give you more insight into your target market and allow you to understand what they respond to and how. Competitor research will help you establish some benchmarks regarding following sizes, interaction rates, and the effectiveness of various types of actions. It will also help you identify the important keywords that are relevant in your industry. The opposite of competitor research is performing a social media audit. This is when you look at your own social media accounts to gain insight into what's working, what could be improved, and whether your goals are being reached. Start by listing all your existing social media accounts. On top of your current accounts, there may be older ones that are no longer in use. Larger companies may have multiple accounts on each platform used by different parts of the business. There may even be imposter accounts that have been set up by other people. Seek out all these different types of accounts and include them in your list. Once you have a list of accounts, they should be compared to ensure they're all complete, on brand, and compatible with your goals. Check your profile pictures, bios, links, and social media handles, and ensure they all complement each other. You may need to update some accounts or shut others down completely. Once you've coordinated the various accounts, check the top performing posts made on each. This will help you understand what's working on each platform. This should give you some guidelines as to what you should be concentrating on in the future. A comparison with some of your more poorly performing posts will round out this analysis. Look for patterns that connect your best and worst performing posts. You may find that posts with certain types of content or made at different times of the day or week work better than others. You may find that your followers on different platforms respond to different things. Analyzing these connections will help clarify your social media strategy going forward. Finally, compare the different social media platforms and find out which works better for you. It may not be necessary to be on every social network if your target audience is concentrated on one or two of them. You may also find that your followers are migrating from one platform to another, which may suggest that you should be following them and spending more time where they are. Creating a content calendar can help you visualize your social media strategy while reducing the amount of time required to maintain the various social media accounts. It will allow you to anticipate the need for content creation and ensure you're prepared for special events or important holidays in your industry. Start by listing the different types of posts that you're likely to make. Examples may be image posts, videos, audio tracks, etc. You may have serious posts, funny posts, call to action posts, general information posts, contests, etc. The list of types of posts should be specific to your company and industry and geared towards your goals. Once you have a list of the different types of posts you'll be making, spread them out over the calendar on specific days and times. Maybe you'll have inspirational text posts on Monday mornings, informative video posts on Wednesday evenings, and lighthearted, funny images on Friday afternoons. Your content calendar should be reviewed regularly to identify what creates the most engagement. Experiment with different types of channels, posts and times of the day and week, and observe what your audience responds to most to help direct what changes you need to make to your content calendar. Choosing goals with quantifiable results will allow you to easily measure your successes or failures. Here are some goals to consider. For brand awareness, goals to establish include follower volume, reach of your social media posts, as well as mentions and shares. The second goal to establish is traffic. You can track traffic from social media, the percentage of traffic that you get from social media, as well as clicks on your social media posts. The third goal to establish is new leads generated. Metrics for lead generation include leads generated through social media, downloads of gated content, participation in contests or events, clicks on your lead generation social media posts, and conversions of leads from social media. The fourth goal to establish is revenue. Metrics to track include signups and revenue from each social network and revenue from each ad that you are running. The fifth goal to establish is engagement. Metrics to track include likes, share, and comments per post, as well as mentions and replies. The sixth goal to establish is community growth. We have noticed an increase in private community chats and communities in Twitter, Facebook groups, and other places. The goals for these communities are different than overall fan growth. Metrics to track for community growth include number of posts, likes, and comments for Facebook. For Twitter, track the number of participants and tweets per participant. As mentioned earlier, it may not be necessary to be on every social media platform that exists. For some businesses, concentrating on a single platform may be more effective, whereas other businesses may find the best results by being everywhere possible. Each social media platform has a distinct user base and media type. For example, Facebook is geared towards connections between family and friends, while LinkedIn supports business relationships. Similarly, Instagram is best known as a photo-based platform, whereas YouTube is known for videos and Twitter for short-form text. Let's take a look at each platform. Facebook is the most well-known social network. Most of the users fall in the 18 to 44-year-old range, although you're likely to find a large number of the over 44-year-olds on this platform as well. Facebook continues to rank as a top channel for B2C and B2B marketers, with over 80 million small to medium-sized business using Facebook pages. Organic engagement tends to be the highest with video content, while stories and live video have soared in popularity. Facebook also has a powerful pay-per-click advertising system to help get in front of your audience and increase interactions. Twitter users trend a bit older than Facebook, with most of its users between the 25 to 49-year-old age bracket. Twitter made its name by limiting the number of characters in text posts, which has led to a succinct style that's popular among those looking for news and other factual content. Twitter is an ideal platform for asking your target audience questions, sharing thoughts, promoting events or website content, and creating polls. Plus, it isn't solely limited to text. GIFs are now widely used on the platform. Similar to Facebook, most of Instagram's users fall between the 18 to 44-year-old range. However, it has been adopted by more older users than some of the newer social media platforms. Instagram got its start as a photo-based platform and works particularly well for those who can create appealing photographs and short videos. It has since expanded to include short-form video and also features a strong pay-per-click advertising program. With over 1 billion users, Instagram is the perfect platform to showcase your brand in the best possible way. Using the right hashtags and curating user-generated content is a great way to increase engagement and reach. Photos, short and long-form video all perform well on Instagram. Stories is currently the most popular form of content on the channel, with Reels rapidly gaining in popularity. LinkedIn was created for business professionals and those looking to network professionally. It's known to attract those looking for jobs or recruiters looking for employees. LinkedIn has one of the more mature user bases, with the majority of users being between the ages of 45 and 55. LinkedIn also provides a pay-per-click advertising service to help expand upon organic reach. YouTube is the original video sharing website and is a powerful search engine in its own right. While it may not have been considered a social media platform upon its inception, the fact that it's the second most popular site in the world means there's a large user base to draw upon. Because of its search engine origins, keyword optimization plays an important role in attracting an audience. Well-performing video content can vary in length, but more in-depth videos are popular on this channel. Pay-per-click options also exist to help draw more user interaction. TikTok is one of the most downloaded apps. Its largest demographic is the under 19-year-old group, who use the platform for its efficient short-form video editing tools and vast licensed song catalog. The platform is known for its playful and creative feel and its algorithmic ability to make posts go viral without a large user following. With over 700 million monthly worldwide users, if your business can create valuable educational and entertaining content, this channel will serve you well. Snapchat is another social media platform that's more popular among younger users, with its largest demographic between 13 and 34 years old. Its appeal is an easy-to-use video messaging system and real-time updates that increase in-person interactions. Snapchat is a great platform for creating in-person traffic with real-time messaging. At its core, Snapchat is a messaging app and is great for brands trying to develop a more personal connection with their audience. You can share unique behind-the-scenes glimpses of your business, products, and services. Snapchat can also be credited with launching the Stories feature, which now is a key part of Instagram and Facebook. One of the most important lessons about using social media effectively is to know your audience. Depending on their age, gender, interests, and preferred method of communication, different social media sites will work more effectively for you. Virtually all social media platforms allow you to micro-target your audience with paid advertising, but you need to know who that audience is to use it effectively. Understanding your audience will let you know which platforms will work better to achieve your goals and the type of content that should be provided to engage that audience. By correctly identifying your audience, you'll be able to narrow your focus while expanding your influence. Once you have a good idea of who your audience is, you can use that information to find more potential customers with similar tastes and interests. One way this can be done is by using social listening. This means monitoring keywords and hashtags specific to your business or industry and reaching out to those involved in those conversations. Social listening can also lead you to other relevant keywords, hashtags, and communities that can help expand your audience. Another way to expand your audience is to compile information associated with your best and/or most engaged customers and use that to find others who match this similar criteria. This can be done using targeted advertising or interacting with community groups of like-minded people. When it comes to marketing, the power of social media lies in the fact that it's possible to interact with users. This allows companies to create and build better relationships with existing and potential customers over time. It's important to take advantage of this distinction and engage with users who interact with your content. It proves you're listening, makes you appear more approachable, builds trust, and creates loyalty. This is important regardless of whether the interaction is positive or negative. Responding to positive engagement establishes goodwill, while appropriately responding to a negative comment displays a sense of humility and compassion that can change an antagonistic relationship into one of mutual understanding. Beyond interacting with engaged users, it's possible to build new relationships by joining or creating communities of like-minded groups and individuals. Certain social media sites allow you to create or join those communities, while others require following hashtags or connecting directly with individual accounts. Many social media platforms provide interactive tools which can help attract attention. Things like polls, countdowns, and customized filters or lenses can create a playful atmosphere that gets people involved. Again, providing engaging content is key, and appealing to users' sense of association will generate the best results. Every social network provides access to platform insights that allow you to better understand your audience and the effectiveness of your engagement with that audience. It requires a small learning curve associated with each social media site to gain that access, but the benefits far outweigh the effort required. To utilize social media to its fullest extent, it's important to access and engage with the data available. There are many digital tools that can compile data from all the social media sites you use to make it easier to compare and contrast your presence, community engagement, and achievement of goals. Analytics tools provide you with the detailed insight into your social media presence and those you engage with. They allow you to proceed according to hard data rather than simple guesswork. There are several layers of social media analytics that have grown along with the popularity of social media itself. This is part of what makes social media marketing so powerful. Ultimately, social media analytics should be used to discover and meet the needs of your customers. Analytics tools can provide demographic information about your audience, engagement numbers, customer experience, competitor analysis, conversation topics, prevailing sentiments, trend monitoring, and more. Many of today's analytics tools allow you to compare the different social media platforms to help you to discover patterns, sequences, clusters, insights, and more. Here's an example of the social media dashboard provided by Sprout Social. Although graphics should be an important part of your social media content plan, they may not always be necessary. It's important to run your own tests, but some social media studies have shown that on certain platforms, text-based messaging performs better than those with graphics. Again, you'll have to find out exactly what works with your audience, so pay attention to the data that results from experimentation. Constantly creating interesting and engaging content can be a full-time job in itself. If you don't have the budget or the time to consistently create your own content, content curation can help round out your posting. Posting content created by your followers, experts in your field, or related businesses can provide your social media audiences with some interesting variation while filling in some of the holes in your content calendar. When curating content, it's important to try and provide value for your followers while maintaining your brand integrity. Having a content calendar is an important part of providing structure to manage what can become a large and complicated system. Scheduling and automation of your social media posting can reduce some of the time-consuming work necessary to ensure consistent social media representation. By setting aside a block of time to schedule and automate your social media posts, you can cut down on the number of interruptions in your working day. We covered quite a bit in this video, including the basics of social media, developing a plan, setting goals, competitor research, social media audits, content calendars, choosing the right social media platform, Facebook review, Twitter review, Instagram review, LinkedIn review, YouTube review, TikTok review, Snapchat review, audience identification, building relationships, and analytics. The bottom line is that social media is no longer something to be considered. It's now a vital part of a complete digital marketing mix. Whether you're just starting or you're already a veteran, it's important to keep up with the trends and developments in the social media world to ensure you aren't left behind. Marketers have always tried to create closer relationships with their customers, and social media provides the means to reduce that distance even more. If you have any questions at all, call us at 1-888-533-4886 or email info@blueprintim.com. To learn more about special media marketing for business, download our complete social media marketing guide at blueprintim.com. Thank you for joining us and have an amazing day.